Okay, did you guys get to watch the video yesterday on Objective 38?
Yes.
Is it better quality?
Yes.
You follow it? It was zoomed in enough? You could hear it?
Yes.
Okay. And it wasn't anything new, was it?
I thought you were there with us.
Okay, see, it's supposed to be. It's like you're supposed to like look up there and be like, oh wow, Jones isn't even here. It's crazy. I was here in spirit. So, here we go on Objective 39. Now I chose 38 and 39. I thought that they were something that you could handle with the video because you've seen it before. Yesterday, you're asked to make an equation, but what did they give you? They didn't give you a slope and a y-intercept, which would have been nice. They gave you a slope and what?
Point.
A point. So they gave you a slope, and they gave you an x1, y1, and they said, have at it, make an equation. Make it into slope-intercept form, make it into standard form, whatever. They gave you a slope, they gave you a y-intercept. It's kind of nasty of them to not give you, or they gave you a slope and a point. To not give you a y-intercept is kind of nasty. They're doing the same thing today. They're getting one step meaner today. They're not giving you a slope. All they're going to tell you is, hey, there's a line that goes through 2 points on your coordinate grid. Give me the equation of it. That's about as nasty as it gets. To make an equation, we need to always have a slope. Like yesterday, they gave it to you. Like today, they don't. So we need a slope. And this is nasty because they're not going to give it to you. All they're going to say is, I've got a line that goes through these 2 points. Good luck. Make an equation. Fortunately, any time that somebody gives you 2 points, we can find the slope. What do you use to find the slope when you're given 2 points? Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What's that called? No. Surely. I mean, it's just a simple answer. That's called the slope formula. If you're given 2 points, you can always find the slope using the slope formula. To find the slope. So it is nasty of them to tell you to make an equation when they don't give you the slope, but we can find it ourselves using the slope formula. So here's an example. Okay, write the equation of a line that goes through these 2 points. So they're not going to say, hey, that goes through these 2 points. They're going to say, write the equation of a line that goes through -6, -2, and through -5, -6. So what this means is if you plotted these 2 points, left 6 down 2 and left 5 down 6, you could draw a line through them, and there's got to be an equation for that line. First, find the m, find the slope. They didn't give us the slope. Let's find it. Label these points: x1, y1, x2, and y2. And our slope formula, which let's go ahead and write that on these notes, like right over here. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Slope. The more you write it, the better you are going to be remembering it. And you got to have that memorized. All right, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So they gave you 2 points. It's nasty because they didn't give you the slope, but let's calculate what the slope is. What's my y2? -6. So -6 plus 2. I have to plus it if they're negative. And then -5 plus 6. -6 plus 2 is -4 over what? 1. So just -4. There's your slope. You got it. It was nasty because you had to do it, but you got it now. Now you can make an equation. Second, choose one of the points to be your x1, y1. I would say, unless there's something special about this one, let's just use this one. You need a slope and a point. When they give you 2 points, let's just choose one. Choose the first one.
Usually on the Kindle they use the second one.
They'll mix it up. So you get to choose. But unless for some reason that the second one's special, I would by default go with the first one. But that could go either way. So x1's going to be -6 and y1's going to be -2. And now we're going to use that formula, which is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. That's what you learned yesterday. Do you remember what that formula was called?
Point slope.
Point slope. Anytime that you got 1 point and you got 1 slope, you put it in here. That's your y1, your m, and your x1. The only difference between yesterday's problems and today's problems is that they didn't directly tell you the slope. But once you got it, it's the same as yesterday. Take the first point and your slope and put it in. So y minus y1 will be y negative 2, y plus 2. Y minus y1 will be y minus negative 2, or just y plus 2. Y plus 2 equals, what's our slope?
-4.
Negative 4. And then it's going to be x plus 6. Remember, if your points, if your x1, y1s are already negative, they will come down here and be positive. So y minus y1 is y plus 2 equals negative 4, x plus 6. You're always 2 steps away on this. I'm almost out of room, so I'm going to write small. You're always 2 steps away from y equals mx plus b. Step 1 is what? Distribute. We'll zoom way up in here. So now it's y plus 2 equals negative 4x minus 24. Distribute was step 1. Step 2 was to move this piece over here and make that negative 26. And you're done. Y equals negative 4x minus 26. Okay. Let's go with, let's see if Lee can make this one way back there. Way back there. Oh. Grab the form.
Alright, where's the trash can?
Let's go with it right.
You need the backboard.
Oh. We need a like
I'm gonna kill myself.
a basketball trash can,
No, just get a little Nerf ball and put it like on that pencil sharpener.
and then
I
yeah,
always miss the
and then bring it down here. I like it. We will
It's the first word in the name.
eBay search for that. Okay, here we go. Write the equation through these 2 points. Oh, great. Example 2 and example 2.2. They're the same problem. We're going to do it 2 different ways. First off, write the equation through 2 points. If they tell you to write the equation through 2 points, why are they being nasty?
Because they want to be.
Because they didn't give you something. What did they not give you?
Slope.
They didn't give you the slope. That's nasty. They didn't give you the slope. How dare them? Use your brain and let's get it real quick. Since they're making us get the slope. x1, y1, x2, y2. What am I going to subtract to get my slope? 6 minus 0, and then 0 plus 4. So it looks like 6 over 4, which looks like 3 over 2. There's your m. There's your slope. This marker's done. 3 over 2 is your slope. Now, all right, it was nasty. Now it got a little less nasty because you got an m. Choose 1 point to be your first. I just by default. Go with this one. By default. Now y minus y1 will be y minus 0 equals 3 halves x minus plus 4. X minus negative 4, x plus 4. Y minus 0 is just y. It's not. Just all you got to do is distribute. Y equals 3 halves x plus what? 6. If you multiplied 3 halves times 4, it would be 6. It's 12 halves. There you go. That's an mx plus b. It's nice when it's 0. That's y equals 3 halves x plus 6. Now, we did y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. We're going to do the exact same problem for example 2.2. The reason is this one is special. It's nasty because they didn't give us a slope, but it is special. All right, first off, because it's nasty, they didn't give us a slope. Let's calculate our slope. What is it? 3 over 2. It's 6 minus 0, 0 minus 4. It comes out to be 3 over 2 again. There's your slope. What is different and what is special about this, and the reason you don't have to do the y minus y1 is because of this point right here.
That's 0 plus 4.
Yeah, it's not like this. Yeah.
Oh, 0 plus 4.
Get it together.
Did it together. Okay.
Oh, and then make it
So was it negative 3 halves x?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's positive.
It's still positive.
You just wrote
You-
negative.
you
instead.
said
plus. You just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is up here I did it wrong. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3. All right. Here's what makes this one special. If you don't see it, work it out like we did on the top of the page. If you see it, life is easier. Anytime they give you a point that starts 0, comma, that is the y-intercept. Not this one, not not because there's a 0.
Second one.
If 0, 6 means don't go left or right any, go up 6 and put a dot, that means that must be the y-intercept. So 6 must be the y-intercept of the b. The y-intercept is 6 because 0, 6 are the coordinates on the y-axis. If you plotted this point, it would be on the y-axis. That means it's the only spot that line crosses the y-axis, right there. So you can go right to y equals mx plus b if you know that the b is 6. The b in y equals mx plus b. So y equals, what's my slope that I had to calculate? 3/2 x. And what's my b? 6. Anytime they give you a point on a line and they say 0, comma, they're giving you the y-intercept without being specific. They're being coy. They're not really telling you they're giving you the y-intercept, but they're giving you the y-intercept. Okay, anytime that you have 2 points, anytime they give you 2 points and they say make a line, they're being nasty because they didn't give you what?
Slope.
Slope. So what do we got to do with our 2 points? Slope formula. Then you got a slope. Then it's not as nasty. So if they say make an equation through 2 points, calculate the slope, use the first point, and go y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And make, and then, you're right. Not minus.
Goodness, get it together.
There we go. It's like a Monday for me. I know it's Tuesday. It's like a Monday. Okay, that is.